Welcome to Here's How We Get There. It's the daily show filled with conversations about business and mental health in a down-to-earth style with real-world language. Now let's dive in with your co-hosts, Kenneth Shark Kinney and Trey Tucker.
Shark, your spicy chicken sandwich may cost, I don't know, $10 depending on if you go at noon. Maybe it's $8 when you go at 6 o'clock tonight, because Wendy's has decided that they're going to test out surge pricing. Now, they didn't use that terminology. They're testing out, I think, television screens, and they call them dynamic pricing, but that is the code for surge pricing. Now, there was such backlash about it that they had to release a statement backpedaling in all kinds of different directions, saying, no, it's not surge pricing. So maybe they learned their lesson, maybe they didn't, but give us your take on surge pricing and specifically Wendy's use of it.
Yeah, they were clarifying whether or not it was surge pricing or dynamic pricing. So I'm looking forward to that surge dynamic pricing. But we've been doing this forever with travel, for example. Nobody has a clue what the base price of an airplane ticket is to somewhere, or what your hotel or motel or whatever is. You don't know about these prices. If you went to 99% of the restaurants in the world, you have zero idea in general what the price of anything is within a certain realm. I don't think that they were planning a big, and I'm not defending them at all. They weren't going to raise the prices ridiculously. So if there was any kind of saving grace from what I understood, the prices were going to be moderate increases based on time. I think they were moronic, though, for saying this to the public and telling people they were going to do this for several reasons. One, they don't have the same kind of elasticity.
Yep.
That a plane ticket, there's not that much margin of error. It doesn't even compare to Starbucks. I mean, Starbucks was, everybody's raised pricing. So I think this tapped into a few things. One, people are just fed up with price increases because nobody's ever giving an exchange in value for the price. Two, don't advertise that you're going to do this cutesy stuff. Just raise the prices. Just raise the prices a quarter. They would have gotten less PR backlash than they got out of this. Three, try to increase the value, the taste. If they had done that and said that they needed to raise this because they were going to increase the value, the quality of their hamburger, that would have been worth something. But never overestimate the masses of what they can afford. People that eat this kind of food all the time, I used to this friend of mine that's a speaker, she could tell you exactly what the price was and what was exactly in the number 5 combo at McDonald's. At that time, when she was in that role, this was the kind of food that she lived on. A lot of people rely on this. So it has a much heavier impact to people that eat this stuff all the time. I mean, you and I joke about it because you'll talk about McDonald's, but a lot of people rely on fast food. They can't afford better places. So when you start playing around with the pricing and think it's convenient for you, it's not convenient for your customer. And yeah, I hope that they shame them out of this because it was a really stupid idea. What are your thoughts?
Amen to all that, exactly. And I'm sure people like McDonald's, Burger King, whoever the direct competition is, they're hoping they do this.
Yeah,
because
be the canary in the coal mine.
Yeah, right. Because Wendy's just showed how little they respect their own customers. There is nothing more, I don't know, hatred inducing than surge pricing for customers. Uber gave us that a few years ago. So I don't know what they were thinking. Like you, I don't know why they decided to go ahead and announce it publicly, but yeah, go for it. See what the competition does. And then if they do it, I think you and I need to stand out front of a Wendy's, and maybe at like 11 a.m. we'll buy a single with cheese, sell it at noon.
I'll sell it on eBay. Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's funny too, because you could dynamically charge for DoorDash, but you can't dynamically charge for the burger. They should understand this, and the impacts that they have. People are just not going to put up with this.
Thank you for joining Shark and Trey on the Here's How We Get There show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit here'showwegetthere.com. That's here'showwegetthere.com.